Welcome to the first episode of Pondo's Videos, a new tagline that was made up just now. So,
No.
yeah. Now you're
It's
in
some
the
good
know.
stuff.
It's great. Three amigos watch and react to Cowboy Bebop, the live-action adaptation.
I'm excited, nervous, excited. I don't know.
He's
I
also
think that's-
John. That's I think what he was going for. He's also John.
That's
Yeah,
John. I'm Steven.
I'm John.
This is Tiffany. The brains.
Hi.
Peace.
And I think all three of us are just hoping this isn't bad.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
okay, I had mixed messages when the first time they announced it. I had mixed feelings, my bad. Mixed feelings about the whole thing.
I just this is one of like my favorite all-time anime. So because
It's
of
really
that,
good.
I feel like I have a very deep connection to it. So if it's bad, I'm gonna be really sad about it. Like
Yeah.
this is for a lot of things that I have like a childhood connection to. I actually don't watch any adaptations or like newer things just because like I want to preserve the charm
Okay.
that I remember. But I'm breaking my rule here because I'm hoping that I just really want it to be good.
I watched the little clip that like Netflix plays when you hover over something. I watched that for this. And it made me smile because I thought, at least looking at them in that 10-15 second clip, they looked like as close to the anime characters as they could. So I was hopeful, but then, like I said a little bit earlier, I was like, I kept getting these articles on my news feeds that was like some saying yes, it's good, others going yeah, it's so I don't know.
It's actually very much split. What I've been looking at as far as like the advanced reviews were of this. This has only been out for a few days at the time of this recording, so it's fairly new. But when I was looking at the advanced reviews, it was you either really liked it or you really didn't. There was very few in the middle on that one. But is it just a Netflix action series opportunity, or does it have like the core of Bebop? And I think that's the question that we really need to look at here as we start. But I don't know. I'm trying to go in with this with an open mind, but I will admit that it's been hard on this one because I'm like,
Like I said, I'm excited, nervous. Like I can't. That's just the only way I can put it. Like I'm like, yeah, let's do it. Then that other part of me is like, oh, but let's not.
It's okay. Steven, rip off the Band-Aid.
Rip
Do
it
it.
off. All right, jumping on in, folks. Let's get it.
Shitbag corporations. They control everything now. Food,
Yeah, they do.
medicine, fuel, on fire.
This is taking too long, boss.
It is. We needed the monologue.
Yeah.
Norman, how we doing?
We're close, boss.
Carol, I worked in a casino once.
Poor
Until
Carol.
they fired me for stabbing a pit boss in the eye. and then he got fired because what's the use of a one-eyed pit boss, am I right, Carol? Who do you work for? Huh? Oh, for the love of freaking God! Who's covering the elevators? Floyd was up there.
It's bad guy rookie mistake number one. You always gotta cover your exits.
Yeah.
Is it bad? I'm really just trying not to burst out laughing because there was like a mix of cheese and trying to be super serious, like right there.
Yeah.
Hey, you with the headphones!
Yeah.
The hell you think you're doing?
They did his hair really
Yeah,
well, though. I'm not
I
gonna
just,
lie.
Yeah.
came here to place a bet.
Poor Carol.
No.
Really is my only thought right now.
Yeah, what did Carol do to y'all? They always do
Work
the
at a
heist.
casino.
They always do the heist, but they never hit up the dude
Just
who's like
just trying to do her job. Like
Goddamn, Spike! You're supposed to wait for my signal!
I was wondering when you'd show up.
That's unfortunate.
Come on, Spike! We have to take
now
them
that's
alive.
unfortunate.
How many times have I told you?
We gotta take him alive.
Yeah, what was that about taking them alive?
Awesome
Shut up.
toy.
You didn't kill
Shut
Tanaka,
up.
did you?
Drop the guns!
Who's this?
I am walking out of here! Oh, she dies.
Oh, she dies. Wait, that's your hostage?
Spike.
Was she like 80? I mean, she looks like she's led a very full, rich life, haven't you, ma'am?
Spike!
I mean, you got kids, right? You ready to go? Who takes a shit in the middle of a heist?
It's a fair question.
Goddamn pigs! Stay back!
Ooh,
Christ,
fancy.
Is that a disruptor? Listen, buddy, you can't fire that thing in here. Watch me, asshole.
Frank, let's take it easy with that thing, all right?
We're all gonna be sensible, right? Right, Spike?
Nah, he's not gonna be sensible.
I ain't screwing around, cop. Piece of shit, cowboy. Damn.
So rude.
Decent special effects. Okay. Oh, they're on a spaceship, right?
Yeah.
Yo, Carol!
Explosive decompression.
Oh, Carol's done, dude.
Carol is done, like, but we didn't see it. Oh man.
This is why you don't blow holes in ships.
I mean, I'm really just trying to figure out. We haven't seen Carol's death yet.
No,
Okay, like, as far as we know, if we don't see them die on screen, there's still maybe a possibility of them being alive.
Got the same music.
Well, it's iconic. You can't not
Yeah.
have bebop music.
Yeah, exactly.
Imagine being the exec that thought, oh well, you know, this jazz, no art jazz music ain't the right fit for this. Let's change
This ain't no Dragon Ball Z adaptation for film. What you talking about?
I guarantee you, the conversation was had to change. the music.
Carol!
Oh no.
Of course, I see. You know what? This makes
That's good.
Just to be clear, we don't get paid if we bring him in dead, but damage is okay?
I'd say very badly damaged would be A-okay.
Excellent.
I approve.
Who are you?
Just a humble bounty hunter, ma'am.
Oh, good.
Okay, so we've determined old lady didn't kick the bucket. And Carol is still somewhere in the casino. Did not get sucked out.
That's good.
Okay, alright. Okay, first impression off like the first little bit that we've seen here is it does seem faithful to the tone
Yeah.
of Cowboy Bebop, which is nice.
Oh, the corgi. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
We all love some puppies.
Faye.
Oh wait, are we not getting an Ed?
I don't think so.
I don't know how I feel about that one.
Oh, sex.
Ah yes. Tragic love story.
Did you have to exclaim it like that?
Tragic love story?
No, John. He's like, oh, sex.
What it was.
He's not wrong.
Oh, sex.
Jesus, Joe, Jesus Christ.
I was surprised.
Spike has a headache. I'm just gonna take a moment and say I've always liked when science fiction has a contrasting musical soundtrack. Like going straight up from music from like that's maybe why I like the Fallout soundtrack so much, because we definitely have like music from the 50s and the 40s, like contrasting this. And like even if you look at BioShock when it opens, it's straight up like it is something eerie about science fiction.
Yeah, no, I can agree with that. But the space western lends itself well to it at the same time, so it works. I think it's strong.
Absolutely. Well, like
I'm enjoying it thus far.
All right.
It's you know what though. You know what? I had the cool thing about Cowboy Bebop was that I had I had that one episode where they had the heavy metal soundtrack, soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be very disappointed if we don't get to see it in this season, at least.
I'm gonna be disappointed if we don't get Ed.
That might be another season kind of deal, depending on how well the first season does.
Okay, fine.
So you better love it.
I'm not gonna lie, I like the way the Bebop looks. The Bebop looks
Yeah.
tight.
Transport class.
This scene is cool.
We have you on approach.
Well, it's capturing the corporate feel. You know.
I'm gonna take a piss in transit. You wanna charge me for that too?
We already do, Bebop. Read the fine print.
You know what? The Bebop crew has had successful heists in the anime. This bit does explain another little bit why they're broke perpetually.
Well, everything on the ship, I think, is what we're seeing here as well. Translating very well is something's always wrong with it. Something's always broken, as we're currently witnessing here. So that might also be where some of the money goes.
Yeah.
Gotta love a walk.
What turn to knock in on Europa? Assuming you don't kill him before we get there.
That's a big assumption.
I hope his price went up. Kimmy has a birthday coming up, and you wouldn't believe how much a kid's doll cost.
Oh, yeah?
Be nice to be out of the red for once.
All the shit you've been through, you're overdue for some good luck. Am I right?
That's right, smart guy.
That sounded like you. Admit it. Come on.
God damn thing.
They can't grow you a new arm, you know.
Eat your damn peppers.
You know, the stir-fried peppers and whatever else was in there, put a little sauce on it, it does taste good.
Can confirm. Oh, that's a nice straight out of the anime shot.
Yeah, I like this one. See here, okay. One gripe that someone brought up online, which I kind of agree. Why is the mustard yellow smoky filter always on in scenes like this? When the contrast to the anime, it was clear. It was a clear day, and there was blue cast skies.
I feel like right now in this scene that we're looking at, we are very like just look at the spurs we got going on here. We are almost over exaggerating the cowboy western aesthetic.
Yeah.
That's that, and so like that filter is fairly common with that. I feel like that's what's probably happening is that we already went super cheese. We're almost pushing. See, now I think we might be pushing the cheese a little much.
Yeah.
So I can see your point is yes. Why do we need it? When we start asking those questions, we might be on the crossing the line a little bit. Again, gonna hold
But
some
at the
judgment until I see the rest.
same time, it looked like they were on just a random asteroid. I wouldn't imagine you get a lot of good terraforming off that, so it's probably pretty dusty.
I think the biggest thing is that all three of us have watched the anime going into this. I feel like the reaction might be different for someone who has no knowledge of the anime. I feel like you're going to get a different perspective on it just based on that point. Because right now I can't help it. I am comparing. This is like these are scenes straight out of the anime. Like I can see it. It's very clear in my mind. So I can't help it because I've already seen it. But someone who's not seen it might be okay with it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's just they always paint like rural Mexico or Mexico in general in these types of smoky filters, and you go there, it's friggin' blue cast days. It's a gripe that got me.
Fair enough. I gotcha.
I do like the casting for these two here, though.
No, for sure. Actually, I just as you were saying that, I was thinking that they look very on point.
May I have a glass of water?
No water today.
Does it look like I should be drinking tequila?
You look like you should be drinking nothing but tequila.
Got something for me? Red Eye.
If it is what you say it is, then we make a deal. Then we have cupcakes.
Cupcakes?
Yeah. Who don't like cupcakes? Show me.
I don't, but
You're in the minority, Tiff. You don't like sweet.
I know. I just when people ask these questions in shows, I can't help but just go. Smart.
Tell me, what does it feel like?
Feels like I just mainline God.
Hey. You screwed up bad, Asimov. You shouldn't take what's not yours. The Syndicate wants their Red Eye back. Shit, he's using.
Okay. I feel like we're going full Doom right now. Berserker mode.
Yeah, when the Doom music hits. That's a meme online, guys. Keep it. You know, when I see him like this,
kidding me with this shit?
You know the drill. Credit goes into your account, minus expenses. And the station fees.
Look at here, buddy.
Next. Next.
I like how bureaucracy hasn't changed in looks in wherever time this is.
Tanaka? Kudos, but I could have sworn he had a Crew 6 jet. I'm only seeing one here.
Thought you were working a case on Ganymede.
Well, my plans changed when I heard you were coming in. Good haul?
Pocket change, hauling in an anal fissure.
Piece of shit, cowboy.
One that walks with a limp.
That's pretty funny.
I'd say it's good to see you again, Chalmers. But it wasn't.
Yeah. Hey, personally, I wouldn't cross the street to piss on you if you're on fire, but your ex-wife asked me to throw you a bone every now and again, so...
Well, you were throwing her your own bone, I bet.
Take it or leave it, pal. I could give a shit.
This was the real money shot right here. Wasn't the actress who played Faye Valentine. It was this right here.
Mm-hmm.
John Cho.
Gotcha.
100,000.
Yeah. Barely covers fuel. Never mind food.
I thought you said this bounty was gonna go up.
Well, it did. Tanaka's worth 1.5 million. But we got charged for half the goddamn casino floating out into space.
Hey, it's not our fault somebody brought a disruptor to a robbery.
If you would have waited like I told you, we could have controlled it. Just a few of Tanaka's thugs could have offset the property damage. Should have killed them all, Spike.
Hey, in my defense, you're the one who tagged the guy with the gold grill, just as you were telling me to take him alive, right? See the look on his face, though?
He did look pretty shocked.
He was shocked, and then he was dead.
Come on. I got a lead on the bounty. Asimov Solensen, post-Earth refugee.
This is the big lead you got? Doesn't look like he's gonna keep the lights on, much less buy me a lobster dinner. What about the Doliak bounty? I hear he's still out by the belt.
I told you, running after shipjackers is a wild goose chase. This guy's right in front of us. Last seen in New Tijuana.
TJ, no. No TJ.
What now?
Do you know what I got the last time I was on TJ?
Herpes?
Stabbed. You know what I was doing? Buying a churro. There's gotta be something better, Jet. Come on.
My daughter's turning 8. And I can't afford to buy her a present because of you. I can afford a goddamn walking Sally doll, which is apparently all the goddamn rage in little girls' toys because of you. Now, this is my ship. And as long as you're on it, we're gonna go after the bounties I say we go after.
Do you feel better?
Yeah, a little.
Good.
I need this one. And you owe me, Spike.
Hey, you... Okay.
All right.
Who's she?
Girlfriend, maybe? She's pregnant, too. Why do all the pretty ones end up with psychos? It's beyond me.
And we're going for a nice calm landing into the water. Music accentuates this.
Oh, what the hell?
Never mind. We're not going for a nice.
I always wondered if
You seen this man right here?
I ain't seen shit since Earth.
That's a cool little gadget.
oh, jeez.
Thank you.
You gotta wonder if cars that look like that are in demand in space.
Hmm.
I hate this place.
Well, he hasn't got stabbed
Killed them
yet.
all.
Not yet.
With his bare hands. He ain't never seen nothing like it. Then some others, just like them, they came in and they took away the bodies.
Goddamn syndicate.
Who else cleans up the dead like they never died?
Anything else?
Always gotta have the cash.
Exactly.
Why is that
Right before
universal?
Someone else came in asking after him.
Who?
Young bird, purple hair.
Excuse me, fellas. Have you, by any chance, seen this man?
I saw him. Didn't look so good. Sick, maybe.
Really? Do you know if there's a clinic or a hospital nearby?
She had a problem with drinking, but smoking's right on.
Help you with
I
that?
feel like this is 100% a stress thing at the moment. Not condoning it, but maybe it's a good thing it's not getting lit.
It's bad for your health, I hear.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
Hey, forgive this for coming off like a cheap pickup line, but what is a nice girl like you doing on a nasty cesspool of a place like this?
I'm just passing through.
Where you headed? I guess it doesn't matter. Anywhere's better than this rock, believe me.
So why are you here?
Why does it
I
sound
hear
like she
there's,
has kind of an English
break
accent?
dancing at the
She
cross.
does. 100%.
Have you ever been to Mars?
I was born there.
I haven't been since I was a little girl, but I remember it was beautiful, you know, a good place to start a new life.
It's never too late.
Listen to Carol and Tuesday's music.
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah. Never better. Well, you just...
Tragic love story.
Really?
So, where's your man?
He's running an errand. He'll be here shortly.
Rough trade being a romantic.
Spoken like a man who's never been in love.
Oh, it was. Once.
What happened?
I was dreaming. It was time to wake up.
Wow, those are some real pretty words there, cowboy. Does that shit work on all the girls?
Can I help you?
Yeah, you can kindly fuck off. It's nothing personal, but your mark's coming with me.
Look, I don't know what you're trying to pull, but I was here first. He's mine.
The boyfriend. I don't give a shit about him. I'm after her.
What?
One, if you don't get that gun off of me, I'm gonna make you eat it. And two, why the hell would anyone care about her? There's no bounty on her.
Oh, I care about her because Ellis Montgomery does. So pack up your bags, princess, because Daddy wants you home.
No.
Wait.
No.
She's Katerina Montgomery?
She's Katerina Montgomery.
Please, help me. I can't go back there.
I know, but a whole lot of money says otherwise.
You don't know him. You don't know what he's like.
Everyone knows your dad. Rich, powerful, total dick. Get over it and move.
Walk away.
Ooh.
Now.
I don't know if you've noticed, boy toy, but I'm the one. Hey!
Oh.
That's unfortunate.
Katarina! Damn, why they had to do the doctor like that? Come on.
Collateral damage.
I'm gonna give you one last chance to stop this shit before I kick you. Ah!
What the hell, psycho? The bounty's worth squat if you put a bullet in them.
How about I put a bullet in you?
Yeah.
Spike. Spike. Who's in the bathroom?
That's a good question.
What? Who's in the bathroom?
God, does anyone ever clean up in here?
Gross. Finally. Hey, super cool accommodations. But do you think you could handcuff me to an even bigger, more disgusting toilet? Because that'd be great. Who are you supposed to be?
Jet Black.
Seeing her so early in the show is kind of tripping me out a bit.
A little bit. It was definitely one of those one of those. Oh, already. So there's no excuse if we don't get an Ed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like we this would take up a little bit too much time, but we got to talk about the fight scenes after this is done. Off of you, Tiff, because as a resident fight expert,
yeah,
we gotta get it. All right.
Yeah, definitely paying quite close attention to these because anyway, we can talk about it more when we have more time. Continue.
Meet Faye Valentine.
Hey, fuck you. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. We got off on the wrong foot. Get over the door.
We have a problem. Apparently, when Asimov showed up at the bar, the Syndicate came gunning for him.
The Syndicate?
Yeah, it gets worse. Asimov is one of them. He was trying to move Red Eye.
Shit.
What, are you guys afraid of the Syndicate?
Okay, who is she?
She's a bounty hunter. Her mark is Ellis Montgomery's daughter. Asimov's girl.
God damn it.
Yeah, and she's mine, so don't get any ideas.
They want to escape together and start a new life, and because Asimov's stupid and in love, he sees his chance.
So he stole something he shouldn't have from the Syndicate, trying to make a score on his own, and now they're trying to disappear.
Which they did, thanks to Pretty Boy.
She said she wanted to go to Mars.
We gotta find Asimov before they do. And the city is crawling with them.
Hey, I would agree. But you're the one who's always saying that we gotta live by rules, and the rule is when it comes to the Syndicate, we walk away. Right?
Suddenly you give a shit about the rules.
No, that...
Right when I need the dough to buy my daughter a birthday present?
Jet.
You don't want my daughter to have a birthday?
This isn't gonna get us paid. It's gonna get us dead.
Two distinctions.
If Asimov and Katerina are trying to get to Mars, they're gonna need a ship.
Oh, no.
And I think I know exactly where they're gonna get it from.
Jet. Don't appreciate being ignored.
All right, go team. We're gonna split this 50-50, right? Guys?
Just leave her on the toilet. It's fine.
It's all good. Doesn't matter.
That's what you. kid for having a potty mouth. Sit your ass on the potty.
Exactly.
Not gonna lie, all the Bebop scenes I've really liked. And the stinger.
There's a lot of detail to the aesthetic.
Yeah,
especially with Bebop. Yeah. Them darn post-it notes.
Get you every time.
Why do I actually unironically like the look of that car, though?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, you guys can't be here. Spaceport's closed. You said Asimov was alone. Who the fuck are these guys? I don't know.
Big reveal. That's why she's okay to smoke.
Lyra, it's not possible. You're dead. We killed you.
Yeah, you did. And I want to keep it that way, Chiefo.
Get up, we have to go! Come on!
Kind of impressed. Daddy's little rich girl can fly.
Is that my gun? Give me that.
Attention all ships. This is an ISSP action. You are ordered to stop. Turn away from from the gate or you will be fired upon.
Katerina, listen to me. It's over. There's nowhere to go.
I repeat, turn away from the gate or you will be fired upon.
Katerina, come on, turn around. Let me help you.
Just like you said, right? It's time to wake up.
This is a poignant scene in the anime. I think kind of hits here too, just a bit.
Again, I think big props to that soundtrack and the drowning out of the the actual music, the noise.
Why does this guy look familiar to me?
See, that's your thought. My thought was that this room piece actually looks pretty familiar.
And you will shed tears of scarlet. Asimov. Where is he?
Look, I swear, it wasn't our fault. The police went all to hell. There were these cowboys, and they killed him.
Cowboy.
Yeah, one of them. He killed Shivo. He killed everyone.
Cowboy. Killed a dozen of my men.
I don't recognize him. But Shivo, he called him fearless. But that can't be right, can it? I mean, Fearless is dead. Right?
This one, you gotta know when to shut up.
Find this bounty hunter. If it really is fearless, bring me his head.
The drama. All right.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, y'all. I'm just gonna let that music play in the background while we commiserate here for a bit.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Asimov storyline is very, very well known as an introduction to Bebop. For the most part, I'd say it's pretty faithful to the spirit of that storyline. So
yeah,
that's.
You don't think they revealed a little bit too much?
Maybe
think,
at the end.
Yeah, how many episodes is this?
This is. Hold on, I have to go.
I'm trying to figure out the pacing that we're going with because that's one thing that was throwing me off with what we were revealing.
It is. Oh, damn. There's 10 episodes.
10 episodes. Okay.
There's 10 episodes, and they're all varying lengths. There's not a lot of set length. Some are 60
interesting.
minutes, some are like 46 minutes.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, all right.
The next
Yeah.
episode after this one is the shortest one of them all.
Oh, interesting.
So I don't know. I would actually be very curious to hear from someone who has not seen the anime because I mean I found myself, I don't know about you two guys, like filling in some blanks as I'm watching through, right?
Well, I guess that's where I, having only seen it the one time, and that was years ago. There were only like points where I was like, "Oh yeah, I remember this. Oh yeah, I remember this." So, I'm not saying I can speak to someone who hasn't seen it because I still had that. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, but I don't know. I thought it was all right.
Well, I think it's setting up a lot of the whole arc, like of it, and you know, Steven's question on, do you think it's too much? I mean, I think it is verging on a bit. Like, I don't know if we needed the whole, like, as in depth Syndicate intro as we got in this one, or if it could have like maybe pushed off to another one. I mean, it's enough that like I am curious, and I probably will watch the rest of this. Like which I'm good with. I'll reserve final judgment until seeing
I'm
like all of
curious
it.
to
But
see where it goes. You know, like there's already like stuff in here that I don't like, and there's stuff that I do like, and that's it's leaving me teetering on the very thin line of a fence, of one big fence. That I
like I
don't know
really
which
liked
side
as we talked about the detail in the Bebop and all that. Like that, all I really enjoyed.
like
honestly,
details and visuals. Details and visuals pretty nice. I think casting was decent, or at least what we've seen of the cast thus far seems decent. Yeah, I'm concerned about, as I'm concerned about with every adaptation that I've ever seen, is the plot. What are we taking some liberties on? What are we tweaking a little bit? What stays? Because we're on the verge with this first episode of squeezing in maybe too many storylines all at once. Just because, I mean, Faye's in here pretty early.
Yeah.
Okay, like that's number one. She's very early in. I'm pretty sure, I can't quite remember exact episode, but she's at least like episode 3 or 4 before she comes into the anime. So she's pretty early in this. So I'm wondering what we're cutting as far as, you know, her stuff here.
Like I
mean,
I saw the anime like recently with my DVD copy. I can already tell which episodes are gonna get the axe because a lot of those like stories in Cowboy Bebop are like super relevant to the overall Spike's plot with the Syndicate. You know, they're just interesting. They're just interesting to watch. There's I can see those getting the axe really quickly.
Just the one thing I did like though is that we didn't get a whole lot of heavy Syndicate until I'm gonna say like a half a dozen episodes like into it. Then we started to really get the little sprinklings of Spike's past and stuff.
Exactly, but so like they were already. I can already see like the plan to cut a few non-relevant episodes. So what was the purpose of putting all of this into the very first episode?
And that's the thing is what I was basically saying is that I liked having the time in the anime to acclimatize myself to the world. And I mean, like, it does kind of follow the bounty of the week or story of the week kind of plot device that anime is known for with that first little bit before we jump into like straight up arc for a lot of things. But I think that's also part of its charm is that you get to see a lot of the mundane around in the world, and we're jumping pretty heavy into action. This feels very action heavy, and it feels like it's going in that direction.
Yeah, like this whole thing makes it seem like this would make a very good action film, but not a very good bebop film.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the fight scenes, I'm already feeling kind of worried because that exchange with him and Faye, I'm already picturing what Spike would do here, and he would do a lot more kicks for one. Faye's face in that exchange where she's kneeling down, that original Spike, that is a big no. He would have
Oh,
he would have
that's the thing is
immediately
that
clocked her right up the chin with how high he can keep his kicks.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
like when you think of Spike Spiegel's fighting style, very rarely, like I said, in the first bit of any fight, do the hands come out of the pockets.
Mm-hmm.
They're in the pockets for a good portion, and then finally, like
Yeah.
when he's getting serious, or
Yeah,
when
but
there's
he's got that boxer swagger type deal
Yeah.
every now and then, and he's swaying along. He's doing the crowd control.
Yeah.
He does hella good crowd control in the anime. They paid really good attention to the pacing of the fights and him using his environment to keep things in his corner.
Yeah.
In here, it was just a lot of action in places.
Mm-hmm.
There was like
A lot of jumps, a lot of flips, a lot of
and this is where I think we're veering on what I was a little worried
lot of
about
cuts.
is whether or not this is becoming an action series.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like it's not incorrect to say that Cowboy Bebop has action in it. It's just that
True.
it's controlled. The
Mhm.
short bursts of action in it are shot so well in the anime that it satiates that little itch that you might have in
Mhm.
between the really good dialogue and in between
Yeah.
the knowing about the different characters that they encounter on every bounty,
Mhm.
in here in
And
this first episode they put in so much that there wasn't a whole lot of time to get to know all the different aspects of the characters that they just introduced.
Yeah.
no, I totally exactly what you're saying is what I'm feeling. I just with so many fight scenes, like I said, it feels like an action miniseries. That's what it feels like we're going towards. It's going to be a lot. Again, I reserve judgment until I see more of it, but it feels like we're going for that. I'm not going to I don't want to compare it to like a John Wick style like end game, but that's kind of what I feel like it's kind of pushing towards just with this
Mhm.
first little bit. And the charm of Bebop is that we got to see a bit of a balance in the story. We got to
Yeah.
see a bit of the we're broke. What are we going to do? How are we going to figure this out? What you eating for lunch today? Well, the same thing I've been eating for lunch for the last 7 days. Like whatever.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you had like these bits of dialogue which are just very short in this. Like they almost feel like transitionary scenes,
Mhm.
right? To serve the okay, now we need to do this. Now we need to get on the
I have a
hunt.
question. I don't
Mhm.
remember. Was there that much death in the anime? Because I feel there was a lot more death in this adaptation.
Yeah.
The first episode that
Like I know the death of the final two, like that.
Mhm.
Yes, that I'm
Yeah.
just talking about all the miscellaneous death.
of the
I
like
don't-
of the there's of the goons.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yes,
don't
both yes and no. It was more spread out.
It's
I
it's
feel
not
like-
as bloody.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like yes, there's like a lot of implied death because I mean like I'm sorry, you hit someone hard enough. They're probably
Yeah.
got some kind of damage going on there. But I do not recall, and perhaps I should have rewatched a little bit before I had started this. But like I said, it's very clear in my mind. A lot of the scenes is like we just don't see a lot of blood. I can't recall there being a lot.
Well, like in Cowboy Bebop, a lot of the death and all the a lot of the action that occurs happens between the people who are directly involved with with what's going on. The bad guys, their mark. And so it feels almost controlled, even though like the some of the side characters in the bar scenes get caught up in the gunfight. Nobody's actively like trying to gun them down.
It's by the time we get to Spike's arc at the end, like where we get to learn quite a bit about his past.
Yeah.
It's super shocking.
Yeah.
When it occurs, because up to that point, he's pretty nonchalant. He's pretty easygoing. He's pretty chill. Like that's Spike Spiegel. Like that's just what. And he comes across situations like, oh, you really want to be doing that? Like he approaches it with a demeanor that's very carefree. Which is one of the big reasons why, where Jet's like, no, I need money, I need to do this, and Spike's like, it'll work itself out. Essentially, is his demeanor throughout all of it, right? So I think it definitely changes the dynamic, introducing a lot of that earlier, because now we're like, oh, now I want to know about his backstory. Whereas before, like with the pacing being as it was going, first half of the season, we're just basically getting to know this individual. We don't get that nice moment where it's like, wait, what? Like what are you telling me about? This guy is not or was not always this easygoing, carefree individual. He has tragedy in his past. I mean, we learned about the implied tragedy very fast in this, like probably right after, pretty much right after the casino scene, and we figured out what happened to Carol. Thank you so much. We get in there and like it's almost the next most important thing we're known.
Actually, the important thing to note is that the episode where it's not Faye's episode, but it's a couple episodes after in the anime. We get that flashback scene where you get sort of context of Spike's past on the episode where he goes to confront Vicious.
Yeah.
And so both and at this point in the story in the anime, Faye has been in the Bebop for like a couple episodes, maybe one or two. But it kind of but having her so early in the series and Vicious so early in the series kind of dulls their impact a bit.
Well, because if I'm remembering it correctly,
because he gets
it takes her time.
Because what's his name? Spike gets the flashback to his past, to his ex or deceased wife when he hears Faye singing.
Yeah, I remember that.
But then I'm remembering like straight up like her coming out and being like, "Hey, Spike," and like his demeanor is like full 180. Like, and then she's like, Jet's like, "Nope, don't talk to him right now. Nope, like this is not. Nope, don't like." And that in itself is a very powerful moment. I'm not sure if we're gonna get that. Or if we do, I'm not sure if we're gonna have that as much impact. I am at the moment very neutral. I'm gonna wait and see about that. Just where I'm at. But anyway, guys, if you guys have seen the first episode of Bebop, what did you think? Have you watched the anime? Is this just a straight off, just watching it to watch it? Never watched anime. Don't have any plans to watch it. Like, what was your reaction? I think we'd be very interested to see. We'll be probably updating fairly often about where we're at, each of us in the series, as we basically see where this goes. 10 episodes is not a lot in the grand scheme of what this world might need, for sure. But I don't know. We'll see.
Thank you so much for joining us on the first episode of Pondo's videos. So if this is something you guys want to, see more of, then you know what you got to do. You got to smash the like button. You got to subscribe just so that you can get some more of us on your feed. Check out the tab that it directly correlates to your interests, not the what's trending tab, because then you don't get to see us.
Exactly.
So yeah, thanks so much, everybody, and we're gonna work out an update schedule soon. And we love you guys. And yeah, bye.
Bye.
Peace.